Welcome to Wine Times. Today we're at the famous Leopardstown Racecourse, Dublin's most famous racecourse. It's many happy day been spent here. I think a lot of you will remember Leopardstown for Christmas, the Christmas meeting, St. Stephen's Day, and sometimes it gets snowed out, but when it's here it's a great way of meeting up with old friends. But we're going to today taste a Rioja, which is probably one of my favourite wine regions of the world. The name Rioja derives from the river Oja, which is a tributary of the Ebro, and this is a wine from the northern part of Spain, a blended red wine mainly dominated by the Tempranillo grape. The particular Rioja we're going to taste today is the Don Carlos Velazquez, named after the famous Spanish artist Diego Velazquez. And the actual label itself is called after the drinkers, which is the painting that depicts, in Spanish, Los Borrachos. So quite appropriate, shall we say. So this is a Rioja Reserva. Rioja styles are many. The basic entry-level Rioja is called cosecha, which means harvest or vintage. And these wines are stainless steel and are never have any oak in them at all. 1 year in oak and 1 year in bottle is often called tres años, or third year in Spain, but more importantly it's known as crianza, which loosely translates as nursed or aged. Then when a further period in oak, but more period again in bottle, the wines are called reserva. This is a reserva. And then finally, wines that are released after further prolonged period in oak, minimum 2 years in oak, and then 5 years in bottle, from the very best vintage called Gran Reserva. But we find in Wine Times that the Reserva is the perfect companion for lamb dishes, grilled meats, and this is one of the great ones. So this particular Rioja is one we've found from the 2001 vintage. It's one of the great vintages of Rioja, and one of the great things about Rioja is when the wine is released, it's ready to consume. So you'll really love this. Great favourite of Irish people who've travelled to Spain for many years, and I'm sure you'll enjoy this one. So let's try this one. So let's put our nose into this Rioja. One of the classic smells from Rioja is the fact that it's got a period of aging in American oak, which is quite unique. Other parts of the world use French oak, and that gives it a great vanilla, toasty, woody notes to the wine. This has that. This is at 19 months in oak and American oak, but really classic. Quite fruit style would be something like raspberries, and even going beyond raspberries and damsons, lovely smoky box, cigar, tobacco, all those real complexities you get from Rioja, but a real appealing nose and a really appealing wine style, which many of you would have experienced on your holidays in Spain. Big wine, but lovely and mature. So the Rioja people, when they release the wine, it's ready. You don't have to do any of the cellaring. So when you buy a Reserva, you know it's ready to drink. That's luxury. That's going to be a really lovely wine to have with a lovely family meal. Enjoy it.